So you should know by now that everything you do online is being tracked. With that being said, all these voice assistants that's taking your commands, like your Google Assistant, your Siri, and your Amazon Alexa, is also recording your voice. Now that happens automatically without your consent. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can opt out of Amazon recording and storing your voice commands. So if you didn't know, Amazon actually stores those voice commands that you give to your Amazon Echo device. Your voice and everybody else who own an Echo device is stored on their server. They are being analyzed by a human and they help improve the software so it can recognize the human voice better. Now, as far as we know, there's no name attached to it. So even though your voice is stored, they can't really tell who owns that voice. But don't take my word for it. You know, they can tell you one thing and say another. But if you don't want your voice to be stored and used for the purpose of improving the software, then you can opt out of that. So let's go over the steps of opting out of that feature. So the first thing you want to do is go into your Amazon app. Then you want to go over to the three lines on the top left corner. You want to move down to settings. Then you want to go into privacy. Then once you get into the privacy section, you want to go down to where it says manage how your data improve. Now on this page that says manage how your data improves her, you want to make sure you uncheck the first dot and then you want to turn it off. Once you do that, now your voices are not being recorded. She will still take your command, but it won't get recorded on Amazon servers. So that's one way of protecting your privacy if that's a concern for you. Some people don't like their voice or data being tracked. So now you have the option to opt out of your voice being recorded by your Amazon Alexa device. Now if you scroll down to the bottom, there's another option that you can uncheck too. This one says use messages to improve transcription. If you don't want your message to be used for that purpose, like I said, to improve the software, and you like to be private, then uncheck that box. This is how you prevent your messages and your voice from being used for the sake of improving the software. Okay, so now that we got that area taken care of, let's go to one more section that's related to your voice recording. So you want to go back. Now you want to go to the one that says review voice history. So you want to click on that and it's going to show you all the stuff that you have said for today. So there's a list of them right there. And then if you do the drop down menu, you see you got yesterday, this week, this month, and all history. So you can find all the stuff you've been said to this device since the day you purchased it. And then you can do the custom. So you can go by the year. And this goes back to what I'm seeing right here on mine, 2014. Now, you know those times when you accidentally wake up your device, or the TV might wake it up, or something is going on in the room that just wakes it up. It's listening at that current time. So it's actually recording that information. So if you're saying something that's private, or you might be doing something that's private, then all that stuff is being recorded too. So I just wanted to make you aware of it, that these devices are voice assistants. So, you know, they're just waiting there for you to tell them to do something, and every once in a while we accidentally trigger them. So you can tell that you accidentally triggered sometime by just reviewing your history. Here's one that says audio was not intended for her. So therefore it heard you, but it couldn't recognize what you were said, but it recorded that information into your history. So you can get rid of this history by just hitting delete history for today, or you can delete it for the month, the week. But if you don't want to go into the app all the time, you can actually turn on the command to just do it through the voice. So right there, there's a switch that says you can turn it on and enable her to actually delete those recordings, especially if you just said something and you wanted her to delete it, or you can delete it for the entire day. So those are the options you have to prevent Amazon from storing your voice or your messages on their server. Even though they say they're using it to improve the software, you might not want to be part of that. So now you have the option to turn that off. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. If it was helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I want to thank you for taking the time for watching it. I look forward to see you next time. Have a good one.